Good day, RGV. Today on Valley por Vida, we're talking fishing, National Adopt a Shelter Cat Month, art classes in the Valley, and so much more. The show starts right now. Hi there, and thanks again for joining us today. I'm your host, Danielle Banda. Now, if you love fishing, then listen up, because Port Mansfield is known as one of the 11 best red snapper fishing spots in the Gulf. With red snapper season starting soon, anglers everywhere are getting ready to reel in these popular fish. With state waters being open for red snapper fishing season year-round, it's the perfect time. Many towns here in Texas have made it to Fishing Booker's list of 11 best fishing spots, but why did Port Mansfield make the list? Well, let's go ahead and find out.
Hi everyone, my name is Joris Antford. I'm here from Fishing Booker today. Fishing Booker is the world's largest website for booking fishing trips. And I'm here today because Port Mansfield was selected by our team as one of the top red snapper fishing spots in the Gulf of Mexico. So I'm really excited to be here. Like I mentioned, Port Mansfield is one of the top 11 fishing spots in the Gulf for this year. There's a number of reasons for that, but the main reason is actually that it's a great spot, but there actually aren't that many people who know about it or who go there. So the fishing pressure is pretty low. And for that reason, you can catch a lot of fish. You can have the waters pretty much to yourself most days. And you'll be sure to have a great time. So, sure, yeah. So actually, in Texas, we selected 3 spots. So besides Port Mansfield, there was Galveston and Freeport, and they all have like a little different flavor to them. So Galveston is a famous resort town near the biggest city in the state. It gets busy, but it's also it's bustling, has a different feel to it, and Freeport is also an old fishing town, and it has its own little vibe going on. Whereas Port Mansfield is more, it's close to South Padre Island. There's beautiful nature. They all have kind of their own thing going on. I guess there's a lot of different reasons why people are, really into fishing. I think for myself, it's really a great opportunity to unwind. It's great both with family and with friends. It's a group activity, because you get excited when someone hooks something, when someone reels in a fish, but at the same time you're also spending time together. You're isolated from the hustle and bustle of everyday life because you're right out on the water. You're enjoying the nature, and that would be it for me. But other people also really enjoy the thrill of the chase. Now I think with red snapper, it's really more of a family fish to target, because it's it's not too challenging, but it's challenging enough, and you get delicious fish at the end of the day. It's one of the top culinary fish. So that would be about it. Yeah, sure. So we actually outlined some of the different qualities and special attractions of those areas as well. So of course we looked at the primary quality, which is the red snapper fishing is great, and there's enough captains to take you out on the water. But apart from that, we also looked at what kind of other things can you do in that area, So for Port Mansfield would be great for nature lovers, for example. If you're looking at Galveston or maybe Tampa Bay, then you're more kind of in an urban environment.
If you're an angler and looking for a fishing guide or a trip to get that perfect catch, then be sure to check out Port Mansfield this summer, or any other that they listed on their site for fishing spots. Just be safe and, of course, have fun. I say have fun, but it's really just an expression. The truth is, when you're fishing, you're almost certain to have fun. Even if you're not really into the actual act of fishing, like me, you're sure to have fun out in the waters and just surrounding yourself in nature. The actual act of fishing has been around for many years, though, and it's really interesting to learn more about it, as a way of life and as a sport and as a hobby. So let's fish for some more on fishing. So according to rookieroad.com, fishing, of course, is considered a full-time profession for so many people across the globe. And fly fishing actually dates back years and years. It's actually considered one of the more popular forms of fishing. But the history of fishermen and women goes way back, leading to today. The site says there are 21 million full-time anglers and about 200 million people that rely on fishing for survival and livelihood. Of course, here in the Valley, we see fishing as a way of life for many people, often being so close to South Padre Island. But it's a big industry across the nation, really, and throughout the globe as well. In fact, the site says that China is the leading country when it comes to the largest fishing industry. And runner-up is Peru, Japan, U.S. here in the United States, Chile, Indonesia, and Russia following behind. So definitely a lot of countries fish or rely on fishing. And with such a wide array of fishing specialties comes a wide array of fish. The site says that different types of fishing include deep sea fishing, saltwater and freshwater fishing, catch and release fishing, species-specific fishing, bow fishing, and so much more. And even, each fish is so different. Very unique creatures in the ocean. Take catfish, for example. The site says that they actually have more taste buds than we humans do. So surprising. And apparently most species of fish use their eyes to pick out their food rather than a sense of smell or, of course, other ability. In fact, the site outlines that some fish, like plankton, have such good sight that they're able to see microscopic food. But their eyes aren't perfect vision. Nobody has perfect vision, of course. Even though, many species of fish are able to see in the murky waters or even at night. Fish are actually not able to see anything behind them, though, or directly underneath their head. Their bodies just aren't designed that way. And since their eyes are better able to see above them, that's why most fish tend to go for prey that's above them. Very interesting. Fish are, of course, again, unique, and honestly, they have a calming effect to them. I don't know if it's the way that they swim so effortlessly or the pretty colors on their scales, but, they really are intriguing creatures. And maybe that's why a lot of people have fish or even aquariums in their home or office. And while many do, it's usually more common for us to see furry friends like dogs and cats as pets at home, right? It makes sense because a pet can really brighten someone's day. There's always just so much love awaiting at home for you. But if you've never had the chance to welcome your heart to a furry family member, then maybe now's the time. There are so many animals in need of a forever home, and we're going to introduce you to one today in our Pet of the Week segment, brought to you by Best Friends Animal Society.
Content segments during Valley por Vida were paid for by Best Friends Animal Society.
Hi everyone, I'm Samantha Bell from Best Friends Animal Society. I'm the cat expert there, and I'm so happy to be back. Thank you for having me. I am here because we're just in June, and June is Adopt a Shelter Cat Month. This is my favorite month of the year because so many wonderful, deserving kitties are about to find homes. And every June, we love to highlight the huge need we have for cat adoptions all over the country. And you may be thinking, why should I adopt a cat? I would never think that, but I'm sure some people wonder, why should I adopt a cat? And I just want to let you know, there are so many cats in need of homes right now. The shelters are full of cats, and they need your help. And by adopting one, you will be saving a life. And when you adopt a cat, what's really cool, or a dog, what's great to remember is that you are not only saving the life of the animal that you adopt, but you're also saving another life, because when you bring that animal home, you're making space in that shelter for them to go and save another cat. So when you adopt a shelter cat, you're saving 2 kitties' lives. And what better reason, what greater purpose for adoption is there than saving lives? But if you also need more convincing, cats are also adorable. And they're loving, despite stereotypes. They're really, really sweet. I have 3 of them, and they are just, they're social. They're with me all the time. When my friends come over, they're socializing with them. So cats are really, really loving, and they're funny. They are so funny. And I know the internet loves cat videos, and it's because cats are just funny. So if I've convinced you and you're thinking, maybe I should go adopt a cat, but I'm not sure what is right for me. How many cats? What should they look like? What should they act like? I can help you with that too. So when you're thinking about how many cats or what age of cats, think about your lifestyle first. So if you're really busy, which a lot of us are, one great solution for adoption is to adopt a pair of adult cats. There are so many pairs of adult cats that are in shelters, and that's because we always encourage people to adopt kittens in pairs. So then when people are moving and do have to return them, we get a lot of pairs of adult cats. And if you adopt a pair of adult cats, you are just an angel, because those cats get to stay together, and that helps them feel better, and they feel safe, and they have a friend with them through this journey while they're in the shelter. When they're in a new home, they feel comfortable, and it's great for you because they keep each other company, they keep each other entertained, they can play together. It's actually less work to have two cats than it is for one cat. But if you are home and you're working from home a lot and you do have the time, then a single cat is also an option. There are cats out there that want to be solo artists and not, my cat's yelling in the background. And oh boy.
Content segments during Valley por Vida were paid for by Best Friends Animal Society.